So we find ourselves now at the midway point of the NFL season. Everybody's played 8 games now. Mm-hmm. A few have played more.
Right.
So sitting at the midway point, I'd like to revisit who your thoughts, predictions. Who are we going to see in this year's Super Bowl? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to stay with the Denver Broncos to come back again this year. They might see a little bit of trouble, but if you take a look at the rest of their season, I think they've got it pretty good. They should light up the rest of the season and head into the post no problem. NFC. Every time we talk about great teams, people are mentioning the usual suspects. But right now, I'm going to say in the NFC, I like the Arizona Cardinals. I like what they're doing. They're 7-1. Nobody's given them any respect, which I don't understand why. Everybody's going to say, look out, Seattle, they're going to turn around. They're going to make a strong push here. And they've still got a very strong defense. But they are just not firing on offense this year. And I think the Arizona Cardinals are the dark horse for this year's Super Bowl. So I'll kick it off with that. See what you guys think.
Turtle, what do you think?
I agree with you, Ron. I think if the Broncos can figure out the big games, then all the way they're going. But they have a little team called the Patriots that are in the way. And right behind them are the Steelers and the Colts. And we all know how Peyton is when he plays against the Colts. It's kind of a pain in the ass. You never know what you're going to get. So, to pick a team from the AFC, I have to say Broncos. Just, one, I'm a fan. Two, their record, their play style is speaking for themselves. NFC is a little tricky because your NFC South is just garbage. So I don't see anybody from them going in. I mean, Saints are in first place with they're 4-4.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not good.
Yeah.
But the rest of the NFC is interesting because you got the Lions sitting at top with 6-2. The Eagles are also 6-2, and then the Cardinals who are 7-1. Now, I agree with you when you say the Cardinals are the dark horse because they're a team that nobody's really paying attention to them. Their fans are, hardcore sports fans are, but a majority of casual viewers like, yeah, cool, they're doing fine. I think that's going to benefit them. There's no eyes on them. There's little expectations from them outside of their core fans and hardcore sport, football fans. And they're going to continue playing out football. They continue on the road they are. I can absolutely see the Cardinals going all the way. The only thing that catches my eye and makes me think a little bit different is the Eagles. I think Chip Kelly has some shit up his sleeve. Yeah, they're suffering with some injuries. But I think he has some stuff up his sleeve that's going to ignite that Eagles team and make the big push. I'd like to say the same thing about the Lions, but the Lions I just don't see them pulling through, the rest of the season. I think they'll be a good, solid team, but I got to agree with you. I think it's going to be Cardinals, Broncos.
Right on.
For now. That could change, but right now, if I had to pick.
Right now, if I had to pick, it would be Patriots, Eagles.
Pats?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Because, you guys said it. Turtle said it loud and clear. Manning has a problem with the big games.
Sure.
And I also think that Denver is an injury on defense away from being super mortal. Like, just not even, I don't want to say not even a threat, but kind of like, all right, we're chill here now. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Because Peyton Manning Tom Brady had his way with them.
Right.
He had his way with them. Which, this late in the season, you got to be like, all right, this is going to be a problem because you're not going to see the Patriots again unless it's playoff time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And Belichick's not going to bring what he brought to you the same way. And Brady's also embracing this whole new mobile quarterback thing, and so he's going to have that many more games to perfect that. Gronkowski's getting healthier, and they're finding a way to keep that defense off the field again, which makes their defense good. And then they got some mean-ass corners, which allows them to be able to pin their ears back when necessary.
Yeah.
So that they didn't have these things available to them at the beginning of the year.
Right.
And so they've impressed me. NFC-wise, I think Seattle will turn around and be Seattle, but I also think that there's some dissension there. And when you have everyone targeting you and you guys aren't getting along either, like there's going to be problems.
There's too many sides. Yeah.
There's going to be problems, and they're also concerned with. In my opinion, they're concerned with that stuff more so because you have to figure out how to keep Russell Wilson. Right. So there's politics that has to be played right now, and so not everybody's really focused on winning because your beast mode is gone. People are going to be leaving.
Right.
So everybody's like whatever, sort of. But man, the Eagles are already winning. They're getting healthier at the offensive line. Mark Sanchez looked well in preseason running Chip Kelly's schemes that he cooks up, and he looked good last week running things that Chip Kelly can cook up. So with the O-line getting healthy, Mark Sanchez understanding things, and their conditioning, I think it's going to pay off right about now. This time
so you've got Eagles Pats.
Eagles Pats.
All right,
for right now.
Cool.
I mean, Broncos are right there though. I'm not trying to take anything away from them. I just see them on a potential downslide as opposed to the Patriots going up.
Who feel like they're on the way up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Fair enough. That's always fun. I always like checking in around mid-season and see where we're at.